This is News 3 Now at 10.
Thanks for joining us. Charlotte is off tonight. The Badger 2020 football schedule is out, opening up the year under the Friday night lights. September 4th against Indiana, plus home games against Minnesota, Purdue, Illinois, and Rutgers. So far, no kickoff times have been set. The UW is still finalizing plans for practices, which could start as early as tomorrow. It's still unclear if fans will be allowed into games. It'll have a big impact on game days. Our Maddie O'Neill live outside Camp Randall with the story. Maddie?
Well, we're expecting a much emptier Camp Randall Stadium if games go on as planned. Each Badger football home game brings in about $16 million to the state economy, according to a report. And those home games make up a large portion of the annual earnings of bars and restaurants nearby. About a third of those at Buckingham's just down Regent Street.
For us, it's a huge deal. Those are our biggest days of the year.
Buckingham's co-owner Scott Narrett says it's meeting people, even on those busy 17-hour Badger game days. That makes it all worth it.
Yeah, we're not meeting so many people lately.
Lately, things look different too, emptier.
I mean, it's a tough year for everybody.
A year he doesn't expect to end with a football season, despite a newly released Badger schedule.
Let's just kind of wait and see. We just got to be ready for anything.
Ready to open their parking lot as a beer garden as usual without knowing what restrictions there might be yet, and work with a limited capacity inside if the season goes on. UW Athletics is preparing for the possibility of a fall season with fewer fans inside Camp Randall, which has implications for businesses along Regent Street and downtown that welcome the thousands of fans, bars, and hotels alike. Destination Madison, an organization that works to increase tourism, says in a statement, "We know this fall will be different without those fans, but understand UW is addressing the need to prioritize public health. We support the decision and plan on welcoming people to home games once again next year."
Hi, guys. I think I actually hope that the season gets pushed back to spring. It's the best chance where there could possibly be a vaccine and treatments.
Whatever the football season looks like, Narrett says they'll meet the challenge.
Just got to deal with what we got and do the best we can.
The Badgers are scheduled to start their season Friday night, September 4th against Indiana here at Camp Randall.
All right, Madeline O'Neill reporting outside the stadium tonight. Maddie, thank you. Noah's Ark Water Park says it'll remain closed for the rest of the season. Earlier this month, the park closed after some employees tested positive for COVID. According to a release, staff will use the remainder of the year to prepare for the 2021 season, which is scheduled to begin Memorial Day weekend. Public Health Madison-Dane County says it has sent a Middleton coffee shop a notice of intent to revoke their food and drink license. Health officials confirmed they've issued 3 citations to Hellbox Coffee for violating the mask mandate. The coffee shop's owner started a GoFundMe page to raise money to fight the mask order, saying it infringes on constitutional rights. Next at 10, an update to last night's breaking news. 5 people were injured, 4 of them shot last night at Garner Park on Madison's west side. Officers say 2 people are in custody, but it's important to note neither have yet been connected to the gunfire. 23-year-old Jumanji Bridges of Fitchburg was taken into custody for possession of a firearm by a felon, resisting and possession. 24-year-old Emmanuel Hunter of Madison arrested for a probation violation. One person who was attending that event sent us a video of the moment that shooting happened. A warning, this video could be disturbing to some viewers. Police say hundreds of people were at the park for a celebration of life for recent homicide victim Maurice Bowman, who was killed 11 days ago on Schrader Road. Officers had been monitoring the group from a distance because of some earlier noise complaints. After hearing the gunshots, officers were on the scene before 911 calls even started coming in.
Officers in the area immediately moved into the park in a tremendously chaotic situation with active gunfire going on in order to locate victims, render aid, and apprehend suspects. As officers moved into the park, they actually could see muzzle flashes inside the park from ongoing gunfire.
Police say it appears some people at the event may have returned fire. 3 firearms, more than 60 shell casings were found, some belonging to an AK-47 assault rifle. The victims, a 24-year-old man, a 40-year-old woman, were each shot in the leg. A 32-year-old man was shot in the foot. A 21-year-old woman suffered a graze wound, and another man was injured after falling on some rocks. Family members of Maurice Bowman, the man the crowd was gathering to remember, say his celebration initially was supposed to be a smaller event, but quickly grew out of hand.
It definitely got full here really fast, and not every person here was related to Maurice. And I don't want this to be a reflection of Maurice, because this was not Maurice's repast, that we came up here and we were in gang mode and we were in fighting mode. That's not what happened.
Bowman's aunt is calling on the violence to end. We have a full interview with her on our website, channel3000.com. Let's get a look at our first warn forecast now. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
Slowly and steadily warming up. High temperatures today were in the upper 70s. We're going to add a few more degrees on as we look ahead to tomorrow and for Friday. So 77 the high in Madison today. We started the day off again in the low 50s, so a cool start for areas north of Dane County with overnight lows in the 40s. We've already dropped to 62 in Madison, but we're at 59 in the Dells and north. We're seeing those temperatures in the low 50s already. Fairly similar spot to where we were at this time last night, just a little bit warmer for areas east of Dane County, but areas northwest seeing just a closer spot to, again, where we were at about 24 hours ago. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies. That's what we'll see for Friday as well. For the weekend, temperatures will be in the 80s, but we're also going to have the chance for some showers and storms. It seems likely that summery, warm, stormy trend continues into next week as well, but we'll look at your full 10-day in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. And new tonight, Fitchburg police are looking for a man they say attacked a runner on the Capital City Trail this evening. Happened between Yarmouth Greenway and Caddis Bend. This was about 6:30. The victim, a 27-year-old woman, says a man came out of a wooded area, asked for money before grabbing her. Police say she was able to break free and call 911. She was taken to the hospital and assessed for minor injuries. For the first time, the public got the chance to virtually meet the new superintendent of Madison schools. Dr. Carlton Jenkins says he's excited to be back home, but knows there's a lot of work to do in these changing times.
Be open with people and be willing to have the tough conversation. Now, we made some progress, but there's still progress to come. I'm going to work with our community to be transparent, and I'm going to ask our community to take some responsibility in some of this too. We cannot change a school district just by the people in the school district.
He said his main priorities were a focus on reading and also reestablishing trust within the community. He also said he's fully supportive of the virtual learning for the start of the school year. City of Chicago facing a slow but steady rise in new cases, and today the public school system there announced plans to start the school year all virtual. A few weeks ago, CPS initially announced plans for a hybrid approach, but ditched those plans today in favor of an all-virtual start. UW System Board of Regents approved a series of emergency rules to comply with new federal Title IX regulations. Those rules will narrow the definition of sexual harassment and change the standards of evidence needed for harassment and assault cases. That decision to comply ensures continued federal funding of nearly $1 billion. Joe Biden will no longer travel to Milwaukee to accept the presidential nomination. Officials say the Democratic National Convention will be almost entirely online. The former vice president will instead accept the nomination from his home in Delaware. President Trump also plans to accept the Republican nomination from the White House. Governor Tony Evers has officially mobilized the Wisconsin National Guard to support next week's primary election across the state. Clerks around the state are still looking for hundreds of poll workers. Anyone interested in volunteering is encouraged to apply by contacting their municipal clerk's office or visit the website myvote.wi.gov. State Democrats say the addition of Kanye West to ballots across the country, including here in Wisconsin, is a blatant attempt by Republicans to try and take votes away from Joe Biden by trying to appeal to young black voters. Yesterday, attorney Lane Ruland submitted West's paperwork in Madison to run as an independent this November. Ruland has worked for Republicans for years and is listed as one of the lawyers representing the Trump campaign in a lawsuit against a Wisconsin TV station over an anti-Trump ad. In a statement today to CNN, the Wisconsin Republican Party cheered West's addition to the ballot and Ruland's involvement. New tonight, Twitter has apparently banned President Trump's campaign from tweeting until it deletes a post the social media platform has labeled as, quote, harmful COVID misinformation. The post in question was a video clip of a Trump interview on Fox News Channel in which he claimed children were, quote, virtually immune from the disease. Facebook has also removed that post. We're seeing new eyewitness video of the moment of that explosion yesterday in Beirut. It shows a bride posing for photographs on her wedding day. Moments later, the explosion happens. It really shows the power of the blast. The bride and everyone in her group is okay. We are seeing now also some before and after satellite photos of the city tonight. So far, the Lebanese government says more than 100 people were killed, more than 4,000 others injured. Officials say the toll is expected to rise as search and rescue operations are still ongoing. The Eiffel Tower in Paris went dark at midnight today to mourn those who lost their lives in that explosion. French President Emmanuel Macron announced he would fly to the city, and 2 plane loads of French rescue workers and aid were already on their way to the scene of the disaster. A Wisconsin man's quick thinking is being credited for saving the life of a teenager. Ben Kasdorf was by the water in Port Washington when he spotted a man struggling in the water. That man, Jamiko King, had been standing on a ladder by the seawall when it broke beneath his feet. Kasdorf, a trained lifeguard and former high school swimmer, jumped in.
It was just a really big coincidence, and it was like a gift from God that I was there at the time that I was.
I felt someone grab me from behind, and I turned around, it was Ben. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here fishing and enjoying this beautiful weather, of course.
Well, the dive team showed up a short while later and eventually pulled both of them from the water. 2 teenagers had previously drowned in the water off Port Washington in separate incidents. That was back in 2012. Still to come tonight, temperatures will continue to rise as we near the weekend. Dana will have her updated forecast, but first, a young boy gets to play captain for a day. We'll take you along on his special cruise when we come back.
Dear Summer, how do I make the most of you? Do I kick back and relax? Or climb new mountains? I could go and get dirty. Or switch into new lanes. One thing's for sure, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new 2020 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota.
When you think of a bank, you think of people in a place. But when you have the Chase mobile app, your bank can be virtually any place. So when you get a check, you can deposit it from here. And you can see your transactions and check your balance from here. You can detect suspicious activity on your account from here. And you can pay your friends back from here. So when someone asks you, where's your bank? You can tell them, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Because if you download and use the Chase mobile app, your bank is virtually any place. So visit chase.com/mobile.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. Not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is. And I did this to my father. We were at home. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Summer-like weather on the way back as we get closer to the weekend. We'll tell you just how warm it's going to get.
And as the COVID-19 pandemic puts more of a strain on families, the Madison School District offering some help. We'll tell you how they're doing it Thursday on News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Starting next Friday and going through October, the Alliant Energy Center will be hosting what it calls Food Truck Fridays. It'll be held on Willow Island every Friday. It'll feature food trucks and carts from all across the county. Organizers say it's designed to be a family-friendly carry-out experience. A young boy battling leukemia got a cruise to remember today. News 3 Now photojournalist Lance Height takes us along for the ride.
Well, we got the opportunity to take a special young man out from Make-A-Wish who really wanted to go in a big boat. Bring off, thank you.
We are out here today to celebrate Adam. Adam is 6, and he has cousins with him today that are 7, 8, and 10. And they're all very much looking forward to getting on the boat and going for a ride.
You are on the Grand Mariner. She's powered by twin 400 horsepower Mercury Marine engines, and I have a junior captain.
He is a little wish child, and he is healthy and doing well.
Look at you, captain.
Who's driving? We're just excited that he gets to do something after kind of those long months of healing and all the medical appointments.
Okay, now this way a little more this way. Turn the wheel towards me. There you go. The way the world is right now, it's nice to do something that's good. We're gonna head out to Lake Mendota.
Yeah, I see it. That one.
We shoot over towards Maple Bluff, and then we'll come all the way around downtown Madison.
I saw the fish. I'm hitting.
Wish granting right now is taking a different spin. There's obviously one of the things that kids can do is travel. They can meet people, they can meet celebrities, and those are things that are just not happening right now. So they're looking for other creative ways to kind of bring joy to those families, and so this is the result of one of those ideas here today on the Betty Lou cruise.
Lake Mendota is the biggest lake, 10,000 acres. Watch your heading, keep your throttles going forward, right? The Memorial Union is usually fun to go by. Turn it a little this way. That would be starboard, perfect, right there. A happy Make-A-Wish, right?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I sure hope we made a wish come true today. I know we made a new captain.
They sure did. Good work to Lance Height there for that piece. The Gonzalez family says Adam's leukemia is in remission, and they would like to thank Make-A-Wish for making that cruise happen. Let's go to meteorologist Dana Fulton joining us now as we get ready to warm things up. Maybe we'll head back out on the water when we get things a little warmer, Dana.
We might be able to, yes. Temperatures will be back a little more summery for us, and with summer progressing on, we're still keeping an eye on our Atlantic hurricane season. Isaias now in the rearview mirror, but Colorado State University released today the latest outlook, or the most updated forecast for our 2020 hurricane season. Some things of note: we're expected to have double the average number of named storms, double the average number of hurricanes, and almost double the number of major hurricanes. You can kind of take that with a grain of salt. While things are expected to be quite active in the Atlantic, when the sea surface temperatures are above average, just because we have an above average active season doesn't always mean that we see a lot of damage passing through along our coasts or even coming up through the Midwest with the rain chances. For example, some of the most underactive seasons in 1992, very below average, Hurricane Andrew went through Florida. So sometimes the season doesn't completely tie into one storm passing through, because that's really all it takes, as we know very well. One storm can really make a difference. Right now, we're variably cloudy outside. Our high pressure shifting a little further east, so now we're seeing a breeze coming in from the southwest. Temperatures will steadily warm just a few degrees each day as we continue on towards the weekend. Rain chances holding off for tomorrow and Friday, but they'll be back here in the forecast by the weekend and for much of next week. So enjoy the dry weather. The showers will be on the way here soon. Overnight, we'll drop to the 50s. Areas north of Dane County in the low 50s, but likely not going to fall into the 40s tonight. Tomorrow afternoon, partly sunny with our breeze again coming from the south. High temperatures will be in the upper 70s. Some areas along the state line for Beloit and Monroe might get close to 80 degrees. Friday morning, we're starting near 60 degrees. So again, just warming up a little bit for our overnight lows. And then afternoon highs will be hopping up to the low 80s. Should stay dry for the next 2 days, but by the weekend, we'll start to watch those rain chances increase. Showers developing late in the day on Saturday. They'll likely continue overnight into Sunday morning. For Sunday, we have the chance for showers and thunderstorms. Monday, also the chance for showers and storms. A little more rain expected passing through on Monday. We'll probably get a break of those showers on Tuesday with a slight chance, but more rain developing for the middle and end of next week. Tomorrow, high temperatures will be in the upper 70s, partly sunny and really pleasant. Very similar to today, almost copy and paste the forecast from today for tomorrow. Low 80s on Friday with partly sunny skies. The chance for showers and storms will develop for Saturday afternoon. Another chance for rain on Sunday. Will be humid on Monday with temperatures back in the mid-80s for afternoon highs and rain chances for much of next week. The warmest day there in the 10-day will certainly be Sunday. High temperatures in the upper 80s and heat index readings could be creeping back to the low 90s. So anyone who has enjoyed the last few fall days and thought summer may be wrapping up early, I can assure you it is not. It'll be back here very soon. And we always get these little dips and then jumps, of course, and we still have plenty of time for another heat wave to pass on through.
Yeah, we need a little rain with it too. It's getting a little dry out there.
The soil's getting a little dry, a little dusty, so to have some showers passing through this weekend and the rain into next week, it'll keep us right where we should be, so that'll be good news.
All right, Dana, thanks. Just ahead in sports, no Christian Yelich tonight for the Brewers. It wasn't a problem. We'll show you the big hit that gave the crew the lead for good. That's next in sports with Zach.
There's another base. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
With the Volkswagen community-driven promise, you can enjoy exciting offers. And at participating dealers, you can shop at our place or yours.
Click, call, or come by your Volkswagen dealer today and get 0% APR financing for 72 months on select 2019 and 2020 models.
Hercules.
I have been
expecting
you.
Aha! And I brought you a gift so you can fight properly. Red Bull.
Oh! How nice.
Of you.
But also
rather
stupid.
Mine.
Mine.
No, mine.
No, mine.
Mine. Mine. Red Bull gives you wings.
Save big money in your next project with 11% off everything now at Menards. There's no limit to what you can create with Menards' huge selection of landscape blocks. Pick up Crestone retaining wall blocks for just 97 cents each after 11% off. These LED Gilcrest low-voltage landscape lights include 8 path lights, 2 spotlights, transformer, and cable. Right now, only $59.98 after 11% off. Start saving today with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
TSR Concrete Coatings is the nation's largest residential concrete coating company, proudly serving homeowners throughout Wisconsin. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than regular epoxy and won't chip, crack, or peel. They're impact resistant and UV stable. Our unique process begins with a base coat to seal cracks and level the surface, then flakes in the color pattern of your choice. A top coat is applied for a durable finished floor that can be installed in as little as 1 day. Act now to save 15% on your concrete coating project. Ask about 12-month same-as-cash financing. TSR Nation is growing by the day with satisfied customers throughout Wisconsin, and we want you to be a part of it. As a special bonus, call during this program and receive a free TSR swag pack with your concrete coating project. Call 1-800-886-8411. That's 1-800-886-8411.
Today, you can turn your home into a university, and you can turn a lasting career into reality. With Herzing University, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields, anytime, online. Herzing is recognized, accredited, experienced, and transfer-friendly, with more than 90% student satisfaction. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into with Herzing University.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Call or click today.
Buy a select 2020 Volkswagen today. And for the next 6 years, you won't pay a single cent in interest. 6 years of interest-free payments. Click, call, or come by today.
During the first 8 games of the Brewers season, Christian Yelich hasn't looked like the Christian Yelich we're all used to seeing. Just 3 hits and 34 at-bats and 16 strikeouts. That's why the MVP got the night off to clear his head. Yelly watching tonight, and he liked what he saw from Eric Sogard. 3rd inning, Sogard sends a blooper into the outfield to put the crew on the board. And that 1 run was all Adrian Hauser needed. He pitched 7 shutout innings, striking out 5, and sent Jose Abreu to his knees with that curveball K. Brewers get back in the win column. 1-0's your final. The Big Ten unveiled its 10-game league-only schedule this morning, and while Paul Chryst won't say it, I will. On paper, it looks like a cakewalk back to the Big Ten title game for the Badgers. What's changed on their slate? Really not much. Wisconsin still kicks off the season on Friday night against Indiana. They'll also host Minnesota, Purdue, Illinois, and new to the 2020 schedule, Rutgers. So they avoided Ohio State, Penn State, and Michigan State. All the others are road trips, including Nebraska, who was originally slated to come to Camp Randall. The Big Ten also released its COVID-19 testing protocols, where all sports are required to test a minimum of once a week, where high-contact risk sports like football, hockey, basketball, volleyball, wrestling, and rowing at UW are required to test twice a week. Down in Division III, the NCAA announced that all fall D3 championships for the upcoming season have been canceled. This comes 2 weeks after the WIAC moved women's tennis and women's golf to the spring, while canceling its football, women's soccer, volleyball, and cross-country seasons. The Division II fall championships were also canceled. I don't know Davante Adams personally, but he seems like a fun guy, a guy who likes to go out and do things when he's away from the football field. Well, that really can't happen this year, but it's no sweat off Adams' nose. He actually isn't a social butterfly. Instead, Adams is a hermit, a homebody who likes to stay in, and it doesn't hurt he has everything a guy could need.
You know, not to flex on anybody, but there's not much that I needed to leave the house for. So, you know, I got my Xbox there, so I can kind of get it in and just do me at my house and, you know, work out, do all that stuff and anything I need to leave the house for that I absolutely need to. But being in Green Bay, I mean, it's a beautiful city, but there's not a whole lot out there that's going to drive me outside to put my family at risk at this point. So, hermit it is.
And late last night was a special one for Luke Cunnin. The former Badger skating for the Wild lit the lamp in the first period, netting his first career playoff goal, and it was a shorthanded one. The Wild, though, ended up losing the game. That's it for sports. We're back after this.
Minnesota. Crazy. 26.
U.S. Cellular.
Yeah. New customer? What's the deal?
Unlimited data, just $30 a month.
I love that. But what's the deal with the signal? It works everywhere. I'm on like sub-level Z of this parking garage, and it still works. It's crazy.
Sir, you're going into signal shock, very common with new customers. Just breathe with me, okay? Unlimited data. Strong signal.
Strong signal.
All for $30 a month.
U.S. Cellular.
Choose fair.
For 45 years, Affordable Dentures and Implants has created affordable access to dental care.
And we're proud to have helped millions of people improve their smiles.
Our number one priority is always being the health and the well-being of our patients and staff.
So, we're taking extra precautions to welcome you to a safe and clean environment.
Because we want you to go
ahead and smile.
Affordable Dentures and Implants. We can't wait to see you.
At Pick and Save, we give you more ways to save on the fresh you love, like the Pick and Save app. It combines personalized coupons, fuel points, and weekly sales for the best deals. From meat to fruits and veggies to milk to whatever is in that. We've always given you more ways to save, and now those savings are even better than ever. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
What makes the 4-day super sale at Denver Mattress so super? Well, that's 4 days of super low prices, like the Summit Firm for only $199.99. 4 days of super savings, where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. And to celebrate our newest arrival, come in and test out the outrageously comfortable Casper mattress. Or purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a free $300 Furniture Row gift certificate, plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. Hurry, the 4-day super sale ends Monday.
iMart Express owns selection, price, and speed. Need single vision? Get 2 pairs for just $38.71. Progressives 2 for $76.92. Nobody beats us, guaranteed. iMart Express. Right glasses, right price, right now.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is here with great offers on a huge selection, like 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. And get peace of mind with the Ford Promise. It's summer, so grab the family and head out. It's easier now during the Ford Summer Sales Event. Right now, get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus the peace of mind of the Ford Promise. See your local Ford dealer today.
dealing with the challenges of learning at home.
The biggest threat is engagement.
Advice for parents and kids facing virtual learning this school year.
We have to work as a team or the whole place falls apart.
From an experienced homeschooling household. Monday on News 3 Now this morning. Download the Channel 3000 app today. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
And welcome back. Dana has one final look at the forecast.
Tomorrow's going to be very similar to today. So if you had a good afternoon, you'll get to enjoy that again tomorrow. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s for afternoon highs with partly sunny skies. Partly sunny on Friday also. High temperatures will be in the lower 80s. For Saturday and Sunday, rain chances start to creep back into the forecast. Those showers will develop for Saturday afternoon and evening. High temps in the mid 80s. And for Sunday, our high temps will be in the upper 80s. So heat index readings will start to creep back to the low 90s. Next week, we're in for a very summery trend. High temperatures a little bit above average in the mid to low 80s with overnight lows in the low 60s. But we're going to have the chance for showers and thunderstorms almost every afternoon. Dry hours as well, but keep the umbrella on hand.
All right, Dana, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10. Hope you have a great night. Take care.
Now, a Wisc-Tv editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
We're less than a week away from the fall primary election. Interest in voting is extremely high and seems to just keep growing, and there's still time to make sure your ballot gets counted. After all the attention absentee voting has understandably gotten, the first thing we want to emphasize is, as always, you can register at the poll, either in person absentee or on election day. Don't forget your ID. You can still request an absentee ballot by mail, but that has to be done by 5 p.m. Thursday, and you'll probably need to take it to a ballot drop-off site. If you have questions, check My Vote Wisconsin or your local clerk's office. Republican lawmakers have tried to make voting as hard as possible. Don't let them stop you. And while next Tuesday's election is a partisan party preference only, it's good to start planning for November.